Hi everyone, my name is Mariana Rizzo and I'm a teacher at Spoken Learning. And today I will be talking to you guys about some series that you can watch at home during the weekend if you're like me and you prefer to stay at home rather than going out where there's a lot of people and noise and stuff going on. You can just stay at home and watch these TV shows that I'm going to recommend today. And well, before I begin, I want to remind you that we teach both children and adults starting from 5 years old and up. So you can call or text that number that's right there in the banner, and you can schedule a private lesson with us. So maybe you know a bit of Spanish and you want to get better at it, or maybe you want to start from scratch. We provide personalized and tailored lessons in order to fulfill all of our students' educational needs. So don't hesitate, call that number. That's right there in the banner and schedule a trial lesson or just enroll because it's a great idea to start learning something new and it's never too late to or too soon to start learning something. And well, I'm super excited too. Estoy muy emocionada también porque empezamos ya a dar clases de inglés para adultos en nivel básico. Entonces, si tú, por ejemplo, estás viendo esta transmisión y dices, wow, necesito aprender inglés porque tal vez vives en Estados Unidos, no sé, llevas ahí 10 años y no has terminado de aprender, puedes pedir una clase con nosotros. Todas nuestras clases son personalizadas y pues las acomodamos con base en tu horario, con base en tus necesidades educativas. Tal vez eres más auditiva o más auditivo y necesitas escuchar muchas canciones, pues nosotros podemos hacer eso por ti. Entonces, puedes llamar al número que está ahí en el banner o mandar un mensaje de texto para comunicarte con nosotros y obtener toda la información acerca de cómo funcionan nuestras clases, cómo funciona pues sí, todo in spoken learning. So yeah, all of our teachers are native speakers of Spanish. Back to the English topic, sorry. So yeah, if you want to schedule a class, you can call or text that number right there in the banner. And yeah, as I said before, all of the teachers at Spoken Learning, we are native speakers of Spanish. So you're going to get like the actual uses of the language, not like useless stuff that you might learn somewhere else. So yeah, you can call or text that number that's right there in the banner. And well, that's it. I'm going to start with today's topic, which is a series in Spanish. So this is a great way of learning a language or to just practice. So yeah, before I begin, by the way, yeah, I didn't mention this, but for our Spanish students, we are providing or we invite you to our free monthly conversation class. If you are already a student at Spoken Learning, you can join to this class. We will have this class on September the 30th, and we offer a safe and respectful environment. Native speakers as hosts, because as you already know, we are native speakers of Spanish. So we will be your hosts for these conversational classes, and we will have some reduced groups for all different levels. So if you want to save a spot, if you are already a student at Spoken Learning, you can call the number, the school's number, to save your spot. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to start talking about series in Spanish. Vamos a empezar a hablar acerca de series en español. These are some series that I really enjoyed. There are a couple of series that honestly I haven't finished or I haven't watched, but I read that they are super good. So I'm going to start with La Casa de las Flores. Uh, some people didn't like it, but I loved it. I mean, it's like a very light uh, TV show. I mean, it has like light comedy. You don't have to think a lot about life and stuff, and that's always good, especially on a Friday night, right? After a week of work and stuff going on. You can just get home and chill. If you're already learning Spanish, you can add subtitles in Spanish and it's a great way of learning a language, and it's a fun way of learning like the actual uses of the language. So La Casa de las Flores has this it's a Mexican TV show, and it talks about well, there's like a mystery going on at the beginning of the series, and you don't know what happened because, well, you know what happened because the guy, the yeah, the dad of the of that family, well, he had a another family, so it's like a huge mess because they have this flower shop, and suddenly the other family appears, and well, it's just like their daily life selling flowers. And I know that it maybe it doesn't sound that appealing to you for my from my description, but it's a really fun TV show. You can find this one on Netflix, so it's a great TV show. I liked it. The last season, it wasn't like my favorite, but the first one is super good. Then, La Casa de Papel. This is a great TV show. It talks about this guy who's called the professor or El Profesor. So he's a pretty intelligent guy, and he decides to, yeah, to just like steal a lot of money. So he makes like this um, group of people who are like experts at like uh, yeah, stealing money from other people. So it's like it's super exciting. It has like a lot of action sequences. So if you're an action film or action series fan, you can totally watch this, and it's going to be awesome for you. And well, then vis-a-vis. If you've ever watched Orange is the New Black, this is kind of like this looks a lot like Orange is the New Black because it tells like the story of this naive woman who yeah, she committed a crime, and well, her life in prison. So yeah, if you like prison series or things that talk about crimes and prisons and all of that stuff, this is a great option. Then Gran Hotel. This is this series or this TV show is from Spain. It's a Spanish TV show, and I loved it. It's like a romantic soap opera. Maybe it's not like a soap opera because I don't like soap operas, but it's like a romantic TV show. So it talks about what happens at a grand hotel. So there's it's like the basic story of the poor guy who falls in love with a rich girl, and they fall in love. She's about to get married, and it's like a basic and yeah, pretty straightforward narrative. You don't have like complicated stuff going on, but it's exciting because there are some crimes in there, and there's also a lot of romance, and everything's like so pretty. So I loved this TV show. If you like romantic stuff like me, and also crime stories, you should watch that one, Gran Hotel. Then Cuéntame Cómo Pasó. This is a pretty cool series or a pretty cool TV show because it talks about a family during the 80s in Spain. It's also a Spanish TV show, and it talks about their lives during the dictatorship, sorry, and Frankism, by Franco. So it talks about like their daily lives and how everything went well they were going through that horrible chapter in Spanish history. So it's a pretty cool series, and yeah, it's great. Then Amarres. I haven't watched this one, but it sounds super good. It's by it talks about something that we have here in Mexico that it's like pretty typical, which is like witchcraft. So, yeah, it talks about that. There's a woman who starts doing amarres. Amarres is when you cast a spell, a love spell over your yeah, the person that you want to be with. So there are a lot of ways of doing it, but this one talks about a family who's got like this heritage, or they're like a family of witches. So it sounds pretty cool. I read some pretty good reviews and you can find it. I think that HBO produced this one. So it sounds pretty interesting. I cannot tell you if it's good or not because I haven't watched it, but well, I love everything that involves like witches and witchcraft and doing like binding spells and everything. I think that it's fascinating. So yeah, and with this one, I think that you can learn a lot about like this kind of dark side of our culture. Okay, then ¿Quién mató a Sara? I haven't watched this one either, but I've got like pretty cool comments about it. It talks about a guy who was in prison for a crime that he didn't commit, and like the whole process. And yeah, it talks about crimes. But I heard that it's pretty good. It's a pretty good TV show. And then Club de Cuervos. This is like on the same category as La Casa de las Flores because it's like a light comedy and you don't have to think a lot, and but it's so funny because there's like this typical, we call that type of people white Mexicans here in Mexico, which are like really privileged people who like to, who just like talk funny, and they're like, yeah, they have like a lot of money and they're always like having dumb ideas about everything. So basically you will find that type of character in that TV show. And well, it's funny because the guy is like, he says like a lot of things that he shouldn't say, and it's basically about football. If you like soccer, you can watch that one. It doesn't talk about soccer like the whole time, but it's about a family who's got like this soccer team. And well, that would be it for today. Um, don't forget that if you're already a student of ours, you can save your spot for the conversational lessons. And well, that's it. That was it for today. Muchas gracias por escuchar esta transmisión. Thank you so much for listening to this live. And well, don't forget to like this live if you think that it's useful. If you have no idea of what to do during the weekend and you want to watch TV in Spanish and Mexican TV shows, just share this. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, to our YouTube channel, and to follow us in all of our social media because we've got everything. So yeah, that was basically it for today. Have a great day, everyone. Have a great weekend. Tengan un excelente fin de semana todos y todas. Muchas gracias por ver esta transmisión y nos vemos la próxima semana. So have a great weekend, everyone, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.